Hey guys, hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Kshitij, aka the Rustic Wanderer, welcoming you to another episode of the Japan Travel Explorations. I hope you're enjoying the vlog so far. And today's mission is to explore the city of Osaka. I've already been here in the past, so I'm trying to look for some new gems in the city. So let's get started. So our first stop for the day is this Nambayasaka shrine. This shrine is quite different from the other shrines or jinjas that I've been to so far. And if you don't know what I mean, it's because of this. That was a really cool experience. Very few people inside, and I think this shrine became more famous for the lion head stage. But the shrine itself is quite quite beautiful, and the lion head stage, of course, is a nice attraction. But when you look up the Namba Jinja, normally the lion head stage comes up front before the shrine, so it's kind of confusing. So initially I thought that was the shrine, but no, that's just seems like a performance stage, and the shrine is like next to it. So in the previously, when I was here in Osaka, I mostly did a lot of touristy things like the Osaka Castle, the Tombori, and typical stuff that every tourist does. Today's mission is to look for the places that I haven't visited, so like the shrine, and try and see how many places I can visit for free to keep it like a budget-friendly trip. So you guys can also try it out if it works for you. Do like a mix of touristy and non-touristy things to balance it all out. So at the moment I'm in the Namba district of Osaka, and Osaka is like a very big city. So getting from one corner to another can even take you a couple of hours, and they have like rapid trains and stuff within the city. It's quite big. It appeared very industrial in the first appearance when I was here, and even now you can see most of the high-rise buildings, so the vibes of the city is quite different. So I am trying to go to some different districts this time to try and see what else is there aside from the common things that every tourist is talking about, but just out of curiosity. And you know, you keep finding like some nice parks and people and stuff. So, and then maybe I'll stumble upon a market street or something so we can grab something to eat. Look at how neatly these overhead wires are arranged. They are not like a complete mess of jumbled up wires like we have in India. Found one of the good old restaurants, Sukiya. I used to visit here. Sukiya and Yoshinoya used to be very budget friendly back when I was in Japan. And these are like chain of restaurants, so they're all over Japan, so you can eat wherever you want. So let's go inside and try and see. It seems like they still have set menus on offer, so let's go try and grab something to eat. That was such a fun meal, about 1600 something yen, and I went for the XL size of the bowl. Totally full now. There was salad, soup and miso soup and the bowl. And now headed to a marketplace. And I think this is during COVID that they installed these partitions between people and also the tablets to minimize human contact, because I don't remember ordering with a tablet back in the days. I always used to speak to the staff, and yeah, either way it still works. The good thing now is that they have the translations in a couple of different foreign languages, so for the foreigners it is useful, though I ordered everything in Japanese, so for me it's the same either way. But I think I saw that on the map that there is a market street nearby. So just curious to check out what's in the market and maybe find some bubble tea or some snacks. Evening snacks, it's 4 p.m. 4 p.m. used to be my conventional coffee break time where I used to hang out with friends and we used to sip coffee and have some jokes and relax a bit. So let's see if I can replicate that minus the friends this time. And if you're interested in visiting Nara, it's just 44 kilometers away from here. And for those of you who don't know the significance of Nara, that's where the deer park is, and everybody who comes to Osaka tries to visit there for half a day or something. So it's like a package trip that everybody tries to do. I've done that back in the days, and sometimes the deer can be very aggressive because they are used to people feeding them, and if you tantalize them a little bit with the feed, they try to knock you off. But other times, like especially the young deer, it's very fun to play with them, especially if they're just sitting down, you just pet them. Kind of like what I was doing with the Shiba Inu in the cafe before. It's just like slightly bigger puppies. But yeah, it's a nice experience if you've never done it before. I did it, so as a part of today's mission of exploring most of the things for free and offbeat locations within Osaka, I'm gonna skip that. This is also another famous Japanese curry restaurant, Gogo Curry. So Japanese curry is slightly different from, let's say, the Indian curry, because this is like quite dark brown in color, and it's at least for me it's a bit heavy on black pepper. But yeah, they do have Japanese versions of curry if you want to try. That's the market street, found it. Yeah, it's so hard to get the board sign, they have so many obstructions here. And then there is also this, the giant tower. I'll try to get close to that. There you go, that's the board, Shinsekai Market. Well, found the market all right, but as you can see, everything is shut down and there's barely any people here. I'm guessing this is more of a food market that opens at night, perhaps. I'm not sure. There's another parallel street, so maybe I'll try to walk out and see. There are a few shops open, like some ice cream shops and stuff, but most of this street at least seems to be closed. That's the tower. Looks like there is an observatory at the rooftop as well. Wonder what this is. Maybe there is a board sign somewhere. Change of plans. There is access from the basement for the observation tower, which is paid anyways, but I smell a lot of nice food here. This part of the market seems to be open. There's some proper food like tempura and stuff, but I'm more interested in like some sweets and coffee break kind of thing. Let's see if we can find a nice place. Definitely looking for street food now, not a restaurant food again. This market is really cool. I don't know what's up with this statue. There are like different forms of this statue, but by the corner these guys are also the Japanese version of rickshaw pullers. And if you go to Arashiyama, for example, they give you a rickshaw tour as well around the bamboo groves if you want to. And when the weather gets cold, they even give you like a blanket to cover your legs and stuff to stay warm and cozy. They are prepared for almost everything. These guys are very fit, and they can take about 2-3 people inside the rickshaw. And this rickshaw is quite different from the one we have in India, but you do have a similar experience here. You can try. Yes, now is about time to... I found most of the restaurants on this place, but maybe there is also some ice cream shop or similar. So I've been market hopping for a while. That market itself was quite big, and then on the way I started moving towards the riverside here. It's quite beautiful. I've never been to this side of Osaka, so decided to do a river walk. It's 5:30 p.m. The sun is setting over there, as you can see, a little bit of orangish. So didn't get ice cream, so decided to kind of enjoy by the river maybe, and then have a nice dinner before heading back all the way to Kyoto. And the good thing is Kyoto is like roughly 2 hours away from here, so it also depends on like whether you're taking how fast of a train you're taking that connects to Kyoto. From here you have to go to one of the main stations within Osaka and then switch a train to get to Kyoto. And then you can also do boat cruises here, so that's another experience, but normally I prefer to just walk by the river. And let's see, which river was this again? So we are doing the Tombori River walk. So this is the Tombori River. It's like the reflection in the water is so cool. Enjoy some cinematic. That was a super relaxing time. I see a couple of boat tours also happening. Oh look, there's another one coming with the lights on. I'll wait for the boat to pass so I can take it in the vlog scene. But this is very peaceful. I don't know how I missed this last time, but didn't even know there was a river walk possible here. Yeah, let's wait for the boat to pass and then we continue onwards. So just hop on over to the other side. So that behind me is the iconic iconic poster, I suppose. What should this be called? And if you look up Osaka, you're gonna find this in a lot of videos. I don't know what's so special about this, but this is one of the icons of Osaka. Feels good to have finally found ice cream, and this street is now getting crowded. It's the foodie street. Let's see if I can find some street food here. Maybe that's gonna be the dinner for the night. It's just 6:30. Probably around 8 p.m. or so I'll try to return back. Those were takoyaki balls. There are different stalls that are selling them in like small portions of 4 balls, 5 balls, 8 balls and something, and then you pay for the number of kind of takoyaki balls you have in a boat-like paper plate. That's definitely a candidate for a street food snack. So I think I'm going for the takoyaki. I'll start with the small portion. I think 4 was minimum, so I'll go with that first so I can have space for something else as well. Try to do like a tapas of the street food. That filled me up pretty well. It was quite heavy with the filling. Now I found this bubble tea shop, so gonna grab a bubble tea to wrap up the street food experience, and then head to the Umeda station to see what is around. That I hear there is a skyscraper. You can go up and see the view. Maybe try and check that out. Let's see. Couple of bubble tea options: mango, brown sugar, pearl, milk. Oh, this looks interesting. Came back to the harbor riverfront side. Still doing the boat tours. But yeah, gonna enjoy the bubble tea with the nice view, and then hop on the metro, head on over towards Umeda, which would be the last stop for the day before starting to head back. It's already dark, but GoPro seems to be doing a good job with the night vlogging, so still enjoying it, and the weather is quite good as well. Also, one thing super funny just happened when I was taking the bubble tea. The girl asked if she should open the straw and stick it inside, and I always say yes, because bubble tea is a mess. If you don't get it right the first time, it's gonna spill over. And she missed the first time and we both died laughing. We were so shy afterwards, but then I told her try again, and it did spill a little bit, but she was very kind. She wiped it off with a tissue paper, cleaned it completely, wiped the glass with a towel, and then handed over. Yeah, it was funny, like she was very careful, but then she was a bit shy when she failed the first time. It's like, yeah, you're not the only one. Bubble tea and eating a burrito without making a mess is kind of hard, so I get it. It was a fun experience, but yeah, it made drinking bubble tea all the more fun now. So made it to the Umeda railway station, and after filtering through a huge sea of people, finally managed to see the outside. And this railway station seems to be integrated in some sort of a shopping mall. So on the way back, maybe I'll swing by to a couple of shops a little bit. For now, let's see. Oh, there's the Ferris wheel. There it is, the HEP 5 Ferris wheel of Osaka. So I've done this Ferris wheel round once before. It's of course paid. Wasn't super fancy, but was good for a one-time experience. I'm not gonna do it again. Still curious to see where this Umeda building is. Comes up in a lot of recommendations. You see this pole-like thing on the bicycles here, parked here. So initially I thought that was some sort of mobile phone holder, but the clip is too small to hold any sort of mobile phone. Turns out it's more like an umbrella holder on the car. Never seen that before, but I saw one grandma hang an umbrella and hold it there, so that's how I know it. That's a model of Mazda I've never seen before. The light is like puppy eyes of some sort, but I stopped to see this. Like, why hang a Mazda up there on the wall? What's the point? Found it. That's the Umeda Sky Building. So these are twin skyscrapers, and they are connected in the middle, and I think there is the observatory, which I get a feeling, given it's that high, should be paid. Let's find out. Yep, there is a ticket counter, which means it's definitely paid, but if it's in budget, then we can make an exception to today's exploration. That was fast. In 30 seconds or so we got here. 35th floor, 140 meters high. I was looking for a model like this. Basically these two things on the top are the two escalators, the one they use with the bright blue yellow light, and that's the elevator to come up to the 35th floor. So I think somewhere there is the observatory, so going 4 floors above here is now paid. There's 1500 for adult and 700 yen for children or people with disabilities. Wow, this is so cool. The whole of Osaka city. There's even a bar at the top for you to chill with a nice view of This is a really cool place to hang out, and it seems there is also a rooftop that you can climb up the stairs to go to the skywalk. So let's do that. view from the rooftop was way better than the view downstairs. The thing is, downstairs you have glass protection, and inside they have very bright lighting, so there's a lot of reflection, so it's kind of hard to do proper nighttime photography and videography. But upstairs there is like only railing for security, and then there's no glass after, so really nice views. But yeah, that was about the Umeda Sky Twin Towers, and this observatory is called Uchutian Teian Observatory. So that's the Japanese name, but I think Umeda Sky Tower, if you just look it up, it's very obvious to find it. It's a skyscraper. You can easily spot it from anywhere. Anywhere. Once you get to the fountain, then you'll find the directions to come up here. So on this note, I'm gonna end this vlog. I'm gonna rest here with a nice view for a little bit and then head on back. And tonight is the last night in the Kansai area, so I'm going back from Osaka to Kyoto. I'm gonna take a nap, and then in the morning we move to a new city. So in the next vlog I'll update you where that is and what's the plan. It's gonna be a short stay, but at least time for a change of scenery. Alright then, this is the Rustic Wanderer, and I'll see you again next time. Take care.